Alright. Good morning, everybody. Let's get it started here. Let's get the party started on a Friday. Morning, guys. Morning, Ned. GG, what's up? Triller, what's up? Alright, so we have GBP retail sales at 9 o'clock. So let's just have a look at GJ real quick. Alright, they've got the forecast quite low there. Now we can see that on GJ, we've still got that bearish pressure here. Yesterday had the GBP interest rate decision, which was priced in already, and a little bit of a dovish Bank of England, so leading to some pound weakness. Also yen still holding some weight as a safe haven. We haven't shifted out of the bearish structure just yet, and we've got range to come into 159. And if we're zooming out, we've got range to move even lower to 157, 156 even. Looking on the hourly, you'll see that we have a pretty tough area right here. So for now, I'm leaving GJ alone. If we look at the 30-minute, below this support, it does look pretty decent to continue on down here to 159 flat. Now, I only really see sales below 159.850, the support that we formed in Asian. I only really see sales below here if we get bad retail sales for the pound. That might set us up with some higher probability trades, even with the traffic to the left on the hourly. But this is going to cause some issues, lots of rejections here. So safest possible trades right now, just looking at price, for me would be below 159 flat, below the support level, once we've cleared all those rejections. So as you can see, I've got potential sales marked up with bad retail sales. Retail sales, what the hell is wrong with me? And then only really looking to adapt to buys above 161.750, so not really on the lookout for buys today. We can see here, higher time frame, on the daily, there's a lot of bearish momentum at the moment. So yeah, GJ just going to play the waiting game here, and that's perfectly fine. You can see the bullish pressure here on the yen, just to gauge the sentiment. Yen still holding weight as a safe haven. Now gold, if we zoom out here, we just about moved back into the highs from earlier in the week, back into 2000. Now we can see that we have had a reaction to 2000, and volume has kind of died out right here. Low time frame, you can see we are in quite a tight range. Now I'm expecting quite a lot of volume as we break out of this range. If we're breaking out to the upside, we're going to have pretty good buys there. Looking to retest the highs at 2000 and possibly even move up to 2006, the highs from earlier in the week. Now if we break below this range, one thing we need to keep in mind is, since we're retesting a significant higher time frame resistance level, right, a significant technical level, if we don't have enough volume to break above here, we could easily get pullbacks to grab some more liquidity. Or you never know, maybe this is a higher time frame double top and we start coming down for the rest of the year. I don't want to bet against that. I don't want to bet on that just yet. Based on the current fear, uncertainty and doubt, we could get a break below here, pull back, grabbing liquidity to then still move back up to the highs. But we do have clean traffic here to the left. And with volume, I believe we could fill this range. But I think we need to just be aware that these are counter trend trades. They could be short-lived. But at the same time, like I say, failing to break these highs, these significant highs at 2000, we could see some profit taking from these levels, which would feed into that move to the downside. We've seen it on gold plenty of times when we were moving down, where we would form a low, right, for instance right here. We would form a low, significant low, and we would get deep pullbacks. We would come and retest that area, and if we didn't have enough volume to break, we could get these even deeper pullbacks there again. So we're seeing the inverse of this right here now today, potentially, and that would be the idea there with the sells. Alright, so just closed here on the hourly candle. I believe we've closed bearish. So let's have a look at this. You see, I use the bodies to draw up my support and resistance. So looking on the hourly, if you're looking at that support level at 1997.8, we actually closed below there on the hourly time frame. So what I'm going to do is, based on the hourly, based on this extremely tight range, expecting volume on the breakout of this range, I'm going to have sell stops on the break of previous hourly lows. Probably using previous 15-minute candle as a stop for about 25 pips. So it would look something like this. So sell stop at 1989.45. So on my broker, my sell stop is at 1989.3 and stop loss is at 1999.2. Stop loss above previous 15-minute candle at 1992. Where did my chart go? My break-even point, I'll go break-even at 1987, let's say. Like I say, if we do see that profit taking from these levels and deeper pullbacks, I could see us even having runners into 1970 here. But initial target's going to be 1984. What about GJ sells? Wait for the news. Selling into a very tough area on GJ. I've been looking for a trader who does buy stops, sell stops. Aren't there lots of live traders who use buy stops and sell stops? Back in my day, there used to be plenty. What's going on here today? Why does it still say that the stream is scheduled? Am I not live? Bro, I don't know what's going on. Ned says I am live. You say I'm not. Yeah, maybe hit refresh or just click on the link.
Oh, yeah, now it's on.
Because yeah, it says it's scheduled, but when you click on it, it says that it's live, it's playing. But I see.
Now you live, bro. So
Yeah, nah, something's bugging out today. Alright, no stress. Shot. How you doing, Con?
I'm alright, eh? Got a bit of the sniffs from yesterday's rain.
Oh
Was
yeah.
outside. And how are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. At least you've got the weekend to chill, get better.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Yo.
But that rain was hectic yesterday. I saw we were basically flooding. Streets were flooded.
Dude, Ganubi was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. I think I saw a video, I think in Port St. John's even. The streets were flooded. Like the water was halfway up the car doors kind of thing.
Shit. Yeah, these streets and that are gonna be stuffed now.
Yeah. But I think also with all the rubbish in the drains and that, our drainage systems are horrible. So that's just
Yeah,
stuff
dude.
up.
BCM needs to sort that out.
Yeah, no.
So you're
Definitely.
not worried about no top wick on the 4 hour? Don't know if you've mentioned that.
I actually didn't even notice that. It's got a little bit of a top wick, so not too worried now.
Oh, wait. Volume is dead though.
Yeah. But I mean, when you have a tight range like this, generally you get quite a nice breakout. So, I mean, like I was mentioning, when I draw up my support and resistance, I'm using the candle bodies. So on the hourly, we actually had the closure below. That's why I don't mind taking the breakout here. And because it's such a tight range, and we can have stops inside the range.
Yeah, take advantage of the daily maker bottom wick.
Yeah.
And you said you're only targeting 1984, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's chilled.
I'm not gonna put a TP there, but I'll definitely be securing at that level, and then might just see how it reacts.
Yeah, let's see.
Although I don't want to get greedy here. I mean, that is quite a decent little range to play in and out on a Friday morning. 15 close below support. GJ, you can see already having a hard time breaking below the support, so guys, just stay patient for GJ. The mental strength you develop to become a successful trader will completely change your non-trading life. That is so true. That is so true. I think the discipline you develop in trading, you have to carry to say no to that piece of cake. You'll never have the discipline to say no to that low quality setup. Or to follow your rules, stick to your plan. Alright. Once we break that low, I should be in here. And I'm in. Stops at 1992, above the previous 15-minute candle. We generally have quite nice pre-London volume on gold. The fact that we're in such a tight range here and getting this breakout, I do see quite a nice move here to fill this traffic to the left. Retest 1984 at least. Break-even point will be 1987 here for me. Going on with my trading view today. Once we break this wick low here to the left, we should get a nice push as well. What's my opinion on 1988 resistance? It is a significant level, but just looking at most recent price action, this looks okay here. Alright, so at 1987 I'll move my stop loss to entry, and I'll secure, personally I'm going to secure 60% there. Stonks. Money Reese, what's up? Guys, if the stream cuts out, I'm so sorry. My internet is unstable this morning. I don't know what's going on. Must be the rain. Lots of volume in that previous 5-minute candle there. Another thing, candles with no wicks sometimes just purely indicate a whole lot of volume. So not too worried about the 15 having no top wick, because we were anticipating volume on the breakout of this range here. So I'm going to move stop loss to break even and secure 50 or 60% right here. And risk-free trade. No fuss on a Friday, just in and out. No playing games today. TP I'm going to have at 84.5, 1984.5. Personally, I believe there's room to run down, but you know what, I don't want to be greedy on a Friday, I want to just be in and out. And this was a nice clean move. No bus Friday. Got 4 minutes here till the 30-minute candle closes. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't pull back too much. But end of the 30-minute candle, new 30 minutes, you can expect a little bit of a pullback. Right now there's a lot of volume. I might close out a little bit more once the 30-minute candle closes. After gold, I won't even bother on GJ this morning. One and done on a Friday, very nice. GJ, it's pretty tough here. Just for the guys who missed it, because I know some of you are asking. I did go through it in the beginning of the stream, but this area on the hourly is extremely tough. I only really see these sells below 159.850 with bad numbers for pound retail sales. I'm not saying that it won't play out before or even if numbers come out good, but you're just going to have a tough time with all these rejections. So if numbers come out bad for the pound, that's going to help bring the volume to fill this range to the left. Otherwise, it just makes sense to wait for safer sells below 159 or wait for something different to set up. Wait for price to set up better. Pullbacks, range to form, whatever. Just wait for better setups here. We can see gold, retesting previous highs from the week, getting these pullbacks. Who said that GJ couldn't do the same? GJ is basically sitting at the lows here, judging on an hourly and 4 hour. We're in and around a significant support level on the higher time frames. So just be careful with that. But we are bearish. I wouldn't be interested in buys here necessarily. Just waiting for safer setups, that's all. 30-minute candle about to close here on gold. We have pulled up a little bit, leaving a bottom wick. Hopefully the new 30-minute opens up and gives some volume and fills the rest of the range here. We do have that daily level at 1988.3, I think it is. So at least we are below that key level right there. Could get a top wick tapping that level before coming down. Otherwise just breaking the low and continuing down. But I'm not going to do anything else here just yet. Just leaving the runners to run. Brilliant trade, early morning now to get to work on either asset, your wheels, your motorbike. Actually, now close 60%. Got stopped out at 87. What do you mean you got stopped out? DJ, don't joke, man. How much do you risk per trade? 1 to 2%. Sheesh, look at Ned doing promo here. Thank you, Ned. Con, you would be an actor in case you want to venture on that. I believe you are. What are you talking about? I could never be an actor. And I'm not saying that like I don't believe in myself. I wouldn't want to be. I don't think that's for me. Coming into 1885. Oh yeah, TP for me, I've got at 1884.5. What's up? Who's this? Nico. Hey, how are you? DJ, you know what? Just keep crafting, bro. You are so young. You've got so much time. And you've got these free resources to take advantage of. Yeah, we're tapping 1985 and seeing some rejections there. I'm gonna close out another 20% here. So as that candle flipped, closed out a little bit more. For about the same, about 23 pips or so. Is it possible to re-enter the sell stop? Absolutely not. We understood here today that these may be short-term sells creating a bottom wick on the daily. We are still actually quite bullish here. Another reason there was confluence here is we were basically retesting highs formed earlier this week, failing to break any higher. So anticipating some profit taking from those highs at 2000. We had this extremely tight range here this morning, and the hourly candle here closed below support. So basically took the breakout, anticipating volume, but that could very well be a liquidity grab to still move further up today. You'll just have to reassess and see how price sets up, because if we can hold below 1988, or let's say safer to say below 1984, if we can hold below that level, there's room to move down to 1970 and see further deeper pullbacks, moves to the downside. But if we come back flip bullish on the 4 hour, then we're probably moving back up to 2000. Leaving after this trade, 100%. Friday done, dusted. Came, saw, conquered. $19.85 could definitely be a strong demand level. 85 psychological number, possibly. Will you be watching the charts later today? IVM, we will have a New York stream on the Zoom for the members. I know that you are part of the packages there, so we'll send through signals and that if we see anything. Hey, nice one. Nasdaq Mafia. Hold on, bro. Thank you. So yeah, looks like we are reacting to that key level there, 1988.3, that daily level to the left. Looks good. We might come back to break even here. But good call securing profits there, going break even. We understood that this could potentially just be a short-lived liquidity grab to possibly drive up later in the day or later in the session. But we took our piece of the pie and that's all we needed. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back now. Is it possible to retest 1990 and then fall again? You'll just have to see. It is possible. It is possible, but just be careful here. Look at the daily as well. We can't lose sight of the daily candle here. In theory, we closed above resistance. Got a bottom wick here on this current daily candle we've created now through London session, and later in the day we could easily flip bullish. And if news is coming out good for the dollar in the afternoon, where is it? Here we go. PMI data, if that's coming out bad for the dollar, this daily could easily flip, drive up to 2000, 2006. However, if that news is good for the dollar and we are holding below 1983, we could easily see 1970. So it's tricky to say because we've tapped into, like I say, this key resistance here, 2000. So Friday we generally see profit taking. You know, if we saw it a lot when we were trending bearish. We would tap into lows on Fridays. We wouldn't have enough volume to break the lows and we would get really deep pullbacks. So we could easily, now we've tapped into these highs and it's Friday. No real new information being brought to the table. Nothing. Obviously, there's still uncertainty and fear in the markets. That's why we've seen this extended rally up on gold. But like I say, if nothing new is really being brought to the table, maybe we get these deeper pullbacks with the profit taking on the Friday. That's one way you could see it. But I think you just need to, at this point, wait to see how price is setting up. If you've been able to capitalize on this volume in the last hour, you know, great, it's a Friday, maybe just take a step back. And if you haven't, just be cautious for the rest of the session. I could still see if we do get the breaks above 1994, could still see those bars playing out very nicely. Other than that, just play it safe. Maybe even wait for New York session. Sell stop or sell limit. Already secured some profit here. Had a sell stop in on the break of previous hourly lows. Durable goods. I didn't even notice that. I think this PMI data is probably going to be the mover though. Because you'll most likely see this start to come out, maybe bring a little bit of volatility. And then you've got NYSE open at 3:30, and then you got this news coming out. So anticipate cleaner moves after NYSE and after this PMI data is released. If you got all one-sided numbers, you know, if the news is all good for the dollar, then definitely anticipate more sells on gold throughout New York session. But if all those numbers are good, I mean, if all those numbers are bad, we could see a further move up here, like I say, in line with the daily candle. So if I had to take anything for the rest of the day on gold, it would be, as Fed Powell says, data dependent. Losing week, but I don't feel discouraged as I'm sticking to my edge and not executing trade with emotions. Drew, that's what's going to make you consistent in the long run. So well done. Everyone here should know that losing is part of trading. So, you know, the win rate for the streams and the signals sits at about 60%. But we're generally keeping losses very small and we get some very nice winners. But the thing is, if you've got a win rate of 60%, over 1,000 trades, that means you lose 400 trades. And it's probabilities. There's a slight probability that you lose 400 trades in a row and the next 600 are all winners. As long as you can preserve capital through that losing streak, also not acting on emotions. If you do take a string of losses, maybe walk away. You shouldn't take 400 losses in a row, then there probably is a problem. But just theoretically, so as long as you can stick to your plan, stick to your edge, keep that discipline. If you've proven to yourself that that edge works, that it's profitable, as long as you execute on it with discipline, it'll come back around. You just need to stay patient, manage your emotions, preserve capital. And the thing is, at the end of the day, we are human. Losing, being wrong is not always easy, and these are things we deal with on a regular basis. So you have to come to terms with it. You can't let it eat away at you. Whether you win or lose, you need to emotionally neutralize yourself after a trade. Because just as the bad emotions, regret, greed, wanting to revenge trade, overtrading, just as bad as those emotions are, so are the good emotions. because if you feel euphoria, you get overconfident, the risk goes out the window, and that's when there's problems as well. So win or lose, we need to do our best to maintain that neutral. We need to keep our emotions neutral. Trading is not only money. Trading is strategy, risk, emotions, patience, execution, skill. Money is just a tool. Money is just numbers on a screen. Just numbers on a screen. There's a whole lot more to trading, and I think if you're coming into trading purely for money, you better find a passion for the process very soon, otherwise you are going to have a very hard time. I love trading because it forces you to be a better version of yourself. Yesterday I lost 4% of my challenge. What advice can you give me? Risk 0.5 to 1% per trade. I would say just try to reset your mind. Forget that. Forget what happened yesterday. Today's a new day. Next week's a new week. Forget what has happened. Accept where you are right now. Regardless of how much time you have left, regardless of your targets, just focus on trading well. Don't do stupid things. Stop over risking. Stop over trading. Put limits for yourself. Tell yourself, okay, I'm only going to take 1 or 2 trades a day, and I'm not going to lose more than 2% in a day. Because those challenges, they give you 5% drawdown, but if you lose your 5%, you've actually lost 50% of your total drawdown. And then it starts to get tough. So put your own restrictions in. Make sure you're not losing more than, personally I would say, don't lose more than 2% a day. Limit the downside as much as you can. And stay patient. However much time you have left, use the rest of that time. Don't focus on passing in 1 or 2 days. FFA, he's on the way back from the Kruger. So yeah, he's traveling at the moment. I see Nico popped in here to the Zoom just now. I wonder if he's still here. Staying calm after a loss means you're not manipulated by your emotions. And I think that's a skill in trading. That's why I believe the real skill in trading is actually being able to manage your emotions and knowing yourself. So that's why you can see amazing results on a demo account, because it's easy to see how price moves and execute on that when there's no emotions involved. But as soon as you've got real money on the line, and now there's a whole new set of emotional and psychological obstacles, it's a different story. How you handle those is what really tests you as a trader. And like I say, you are going to feel emotions regardless of how long you've been doing it. It's never really going to go away. But you'll just get better at dealing with it, and it will sting a little bit less. In the beginning, when you first take that first big loss, it's like, oh fuck, it hurts. Now, if I were to make a mistake, take a big loss, yeah, it would hurt. I'd probably feel like an idiot, but I would rebound, I would come back, understand that I've got the skill, I've got the edge, and over a long enough period of time, I'm going to be consistent and profitable, always. Up for a round of chess? Sure. Let's play a game of chess. Maybe the volume will come. We've at least flipped bearish on the 30 again. Looks like we'll close bearish here in 2 minutes. And hopefully get that push to TP. It's that inner bitch that talks to you, as Mr. Coggins says. Lovely swales, lovely. Don't listen to that inner bitch, guys. You're better than that. Remember that. Mindset, mindset, mindset. Yes, sir. Nice Glacius FX. Elder FX, if you want to add me here, my username is Con Abrams, just CONABRAMS. And then we can play a game here. So we've closed very nicely on the 30-minute, 15 hourly. We do have a little bit of room to run down to that target, so I'm not gonna do anything here. I've secured 80% already. So it's TP or break even for the runner here. Obviously, if you're happy with your position, nothing wrong with closing out. But to build that confidence, you know, holding these positions, that's definitely going to help you to build confidence. This was the analysis to target this 1884 level. So with what I've got left, I'll just leave that as per the analysis. Let's play a 10-minute. I've got time today. Lovely Rita, no worries. Thank you for being here. Urkin, no, I definitely wouldn't enter now. I wonder how pound news came out. Good numbers for the pound, so would probably be a write-off here for me on GJ. You can see us forming support, but looking to the left, we're in a very tricky area here. I would leave it alone. Oh shit. Hey, what's up, FFF? You made it. Are you home? How can I join you on this game? You can add me as a friend on chess.com. I'll put my username here.
You hear me, brother?
Hey, what's up, Jared? I can hear you now.
Yes.
How was the drive?
She's actually quite quick, I must admit. It's very, very quick. We left this morning at about 4, so it was about 4 or 5 hours. I just got home.
Jared, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Yeah. You see me not doing well in chess.
You distracted me.
Not much has changed.
Go back to the Kruger, Jared. Oh, no. Anyway.
The Queen's Gambit is what you played. You still lost. I'm not sad, I'm just disappointed.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Yeah.
Ah, chess.
See you in a nice bit of profit there.
Yeah, it was a nice clean trade this morning.
It really looks solid, eh? Come on, guys. Where's the likes? Where's the energy? Let's get the stream going, guys.
Hey. I don't know what's going on with the stream today. If you go on YouTube, it says it's still scheduled. And then,
Right.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, I did notice that actually.
It's kind of strange.
And I see the viewer count's 0.
Yeah, I don't know what's cracking today.
That's very weird.
Bro, I give up on this game, to be honest with you.
On chess.
Yeah.
It's not fun for all ages, they lied, eh?
This game is shit. It's trash.
Sure, and I get home and I check my car and somebody's reversed into it, eh?
Oh no.
Oh, dude. Oh, shit.
That sucks. Sorry to hear that, dude. I know that's... Yo. I know all about that.
Was it you that did it? Because it is a white car that's...
Nah, it wasn't me.
What went on with the volume last night, eh?
Not sure, bro. Really don't know.
Came out of nowhere.
But I mean, as discussed yesterday, with the breaks above 1988, you know, that just confirmed the fear sentiment is still there, that's still holding weight, and you had that clean traffic to the left. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of volume, but in these times you're going to get moves like this. So I don't know if anything happened, but yeah, it was a wild one. I think I had mate.
No, checkmate there. Queen T, yeah, there. Oh no, okay, never mind. No, let me actually just keep quiet. Sure, I'm coming in and just calling out signals here.
Get this stupid horse out of the way. Man's in trouble. Came to avenge myself. What is the music, by the way? You know what, I'm really gonna actually have to look at that for you guys. I don't know the songs. What was I thinking? You're in trouble, buddy. You're in big trouble. Yeah, so it looks like we are finding support here, possibly. But secured the majority of the position there at 23 pips. So good trade nevertheless. avenged myself. Three blunders. GG's. You have a duck you can place on the board after every move. An opponent can't move past it. Ever done speed chess? Yeah, man, it's terrible. I'm terrible at it.
You see London speed chess, eh?
So
Not
much.
just yeah.
Most speed chess games don't even result in like a actual win. It's just you win on time. So it's really like who can move the fastest and survive. So it's just about simply making good moves and moving fast.
Survival of the fittest, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's tense. It's too tense. Guys, I never really want to waste your time unnecessarily. Like I say, secured the majority of my position here at 23 pips. We have formed a support, you know, we retested about 1885. So that break even was in a pretty good place and got to secure some profit here. Nice, quick, easy trade. And look, I've still got my TP at 1884. But at this point, we could come back to break even. Right now we are respecting 1888, which is a daily level to the left. As you can see, we've formed resistance here on the lower time frames. We formed a low there during Asian, so quite a significant level. We could see rejections here and move down. I definitely wouldn't take any more positions here. That's not really my style. But I'm just going to let this runner do its thing. And that's probably going to be the London session. So I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord, but I'm not looking to really do anything else here with this position. Just let it do its thing. We are seeing nice reactions there. Maybe I'll stay till the 30-minute close, because we're pushing down here. At least we can just celebrate TP and then call it a day. Gents, have a great weekend. Keep sober and stay safe. Definitely. If you want to have a good week trading next week, stay sober. What about GJ? GJ is just one big mess.
Oh, no, you don't.
I had ideas for sells below this support, this most recent support. If the numbers were coming out bad for the pound, you know, that would have supported some more aggressive sells below that support. But we got to zoom out here, look at the hourly as well, and see that this is going to be a very troublesome area to be selling into. But overall, yen still holding strength here. I don't really want to be buying off of these levels on GJ against the higher time frame momentum right now. So that's why I've just marked up this as a no trade range, and I could extend it to basically something like that right now. Or like this. And I know that's big. Some of you are wondering, wow, this is 300 pips. Why would I have a 300 pip no trade range? Just suboptimal market conditions, lack of direction. Also, it's a Friday. You know, we don't need to be taking trades on a Friday. Sometimes we see funky price action on Fridays. Numbers are not coming in line with the overall trend here. I would just rather leave it alone. You don't need to take a trade today, even if you didn't take the gold trade. Just be careful here on GJ. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying in future we can't get trades in this range. You know, if I don't know, if we maybe get like a 4-hour closing bullish off of this support or something, you get some new structure. But right now, there's just nothing here. You could say that this structure is bearish here. So if you get a breakout, wait. Could potentially see something like this. You know, bars above like 160, 800. But still, based off the higher time frames here, it's going to be tricky. I would just personally, I'm going to leave it alone today. As we know, GJ can be a little bit indecisive sometimes. I was going to say something else. What's your view on gold today? You'll have to go back and have a look in the stream. I've broken down gold a couple times. I would just stay adaptive on gold. I think we could see buys or sells. Based off the daily candle, you know, looking pretty bullish. But I think you'll have to see how the news is coming out later in New York session. If we're holding below 1884, I think there's room to move down to 1870, especially with good news for the dollar in New York session today, if numbers come out good. If numbers are bad, however, we could just, you know, be forming that bottom wick on the daily to then still drive up. Really getting nice reactions there to 1988. Don't forget to take your creatine, guys. Just printing barcodes. At least we're printing barcodes in profit, eh? Not in drawdown. Surely if this 30-minute flips, we get a push. Ned, come on. You know that Tongat Ali? So I got the Tonga Ali from Discam, but I swear they've put something in there. Because they said, it says on the bottle, if you're like a professional athlete, that you shouldn't use it. It's got banned substances in it. Surely Tonga Ali is not banned? It's a herb, right?
If this kind of flips, it's gonna be TP for dice.
TB
Right?
for days. Surely. I used to shit myself when I got tested for doping when I was racing. What racing were you doing, Ned? Was it mountain biking? Tonga Ali, natural Indonesia herb. Yeah. That seems pretty good. Check there on your RG. Let me have a look. Hey. Ah, this is where I know you from.
Does Nate have Instagram?
Nah. He sent it on Discord. He used to race scooters.
Scooters?
Yeah.
You joking?
Fucking weird.
Did he send it privately or what?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Ned.
don't you send it to me, Nate? I wanna see this.
Little scooter racer.
Can't imagine the doping scene in the scooter racing. Scene must be crazy, eh?
Fucking, those kids have massive calves, bro.
One of those push scooters that you try and do a trick on and it ends up breaking your leg.
Jeez.
Ends up making you walk sideways for the next 6 months. No, but now, Nate, please send it to me, brother. I'm so keen to see this. I don't know if Connor's pulling my leg here or what.
I'm vying to world champs for scooter racing. Oh shit.
Yo, dude, I would laugh, man. Now, Ned, if you're a world champion scooter racer, we'd give you a lifetime of free Monster Money memberships. Eh?
Okay, guys. Yeah, this 30-minute looks like it will probably close bullish here. It's pretty tough. Like I said, I don't really want to waste your time sitting here watching paint dry. So I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord, but really, I mean, I've got my stop loss at entry here, so risk-free trade. I've secured 80%. So just got a small position running, and I've got my TP at 1984.5. So I'm gonna call it a day right there. Nice and quick stream today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Hope everybody's had a good week. If not, remember, next week is a new week with new opportunities. And wherever you are, just accept that situation and keep moving forward. Work with what you've got. You'll find a way. Have a great weekend. Stay sober. I'll see you on Monday. Members, I'll see you in New York. Cheers, cheers.